Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again, and it's time for race 24 out of 36, the Sharpie 500 live from Bristol Motor Speedway. So, we just won Michigan, absolutely ecstatic with that win. We swept Michigan, really, and we swept both Pepsi 400 races, Daytona and Michigan, so that's awesome. So we got another win. Let's go see how the standings shake out, and imagine that, we go out there and get a max points day, and we're just 10th. We were 11th because we dropped some spots after those two bad weeks. We're back up to 10th. We can get Tony Stewart really easily, but Kenseth is 40 points out, so I mean, who knows? Depending how Kenseth finishes, we might be able to jump back up to 8th, but yeah, it's pretty scarce. It's pretty scarce. I mean, we literally gained 5 points on Marlin. 5 points. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous how consistent. I want to see his statistics for this year. 14 top fives. 14 top fives. We've raced, 23 races. His average finish is 8.7. That's what I'm saying. He's only won one race this season. My goodness, is he just been Mr. Consistency, just like Mark Martin. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, we got our 8th win of the season, and I think Dale Jarrett's 4 wins is the only thing closest to it. I don't know where Jeff Gordon is. If I can find him, that'd be nice. Oh, don't click that button. If I can find Jeff Gordon, I think he has 2 wins, I think. But Jeff Gordon has only 1 win, so yeah. We are double the amount of second place in terms of wins. The schedule. I always forget the schedule, I really do. So we have the Sharpie 500, Mountain Dew Southern 500, Chevrolet Monte Carlo 400, and then the New Hampshire 300. So we got some tracks that I'm really not looking forward to, except for Richmond. I am not looking forward to Bristol. I'm not looking forward to Darlington. I'm not looking forward to New Hampshire. And I'm looking forward to the Las Vegas 400. It's going to be a night race there. It's going to be fun. So, it being a nice night race, we're going to be running the Peel Out Reel and Forward. We're going to run that one again. We ran it at Texas, and we had a pretty good run there. Let's go to Tennessee, baby. Let's go. Alright, so I qualified 9th for the Sharpie 500. This could be a fun race. Under the lights at Bristol Motor Speedway, it's always a special event. I just hope that we can survive it and actually get a top 20, much like we did. Well, let's see, I think we finished 30th or 40 something in the spring Bristol race. So let's hope for something better this time. Sit down pre-race ceremonies.
It's nighttime here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're ready.
This track looks beautiful, I must say.
It's the Sharpie 500, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. This is one of the most exciting tracks in the Nascar Winston Cup Series. So many cars, so little space. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, Joe, a lot of these teams don't like coming here too much. There isn't a whole lot of room out there, which usually leads to a week of work in the body shop. There probably won't be a single car at the end that doesn't have at least a scratch or two. Some going to be much worse than that.
Jeff Burton is currently in the top 10 in points.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
Dale Jarrett comes to the track with the hopes of maintaining his top 5 points position.
Gaining on the leader is tough when you are in the top 5 in points. It takes you having a good race and the leader having a bad one in order to gain anything substantial.
Michael Waltrip must have had problems in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines are fired, and it is Rusty Wass and Kyle Petty on the front row. I have no clue how Petty's up there, but I think we qualified 9th. Yeah, 9th. So we're going to be on the inside lane, and we have an opportunity to gain some spots. I worked hard in qualifying, getting this car somewhat dialed in, but I still don't think it'll be good enough. Try to go out there and just give it all we got. Here we go. Green flag in the Bristol night race. Really weird restart there, or start of the race. The car is about as loose as you can even make the car in the game. It is almost as maxed out in terms of loose to tight ratio. Cars just would not turn without me sacrificing even speed just to be able to make the car turn. So I'm thinking if we can make the car turn, we might be able to get a solid race tonight. But our throttle time, we really got to focus on that as well, because if we can just get a groove around here, this is a groove racetrack. Once you're in a groove, you can really make up some time, but if you're out of the groove, you're not going to really do much. And it just, right now, we're kind of stalling out right now. Not seeing much. Really loose, though. That's what we need to be able to get around this track. 7th place. Just, the car will not turn for the life. Oh my god. I'm turning analog all the way to the left and it's just plowing. And then I can't hold the throttle down to get through the corner quick enough because I have to let out of gas. So, yeah, there we go in the wall again. Bristol's just not my track. Oh my boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh my god. Oh, sorry, Benson. Back up to 9th place. Just don't have the speed. Oh my god, no. Contact. I'm tearing up the car. That is not what we want to do. Trying to get this thing to turn, it just won't. We just don't have speed. Look at this thing. It just will not turn. Oh my god. It was the same car practically we had last time. There's no speed. And there's absolutely nothing we can do to adjust on it because our wedge is all the way maxed out. All I can do is just try to play with the throttle a little bit and see if we can try to get a little bit of a better line. Try not to use the brakes to go here and smooth, but we can't hold the bottom. This is such a rhythm racetrack that if you're outside the rhythm, you ain't gonna get nowhere. I mean, we're only lap 11 in this race, so I mean, we got a very, very long race to go. And we're in the wall again. And just to make things even better, we got Darlington next week. So, that one's going to be fun. I'm noticing, though, we do get a little bit of a better run when we stay out with gas. So when we stay out of it, we're actually kind of pulling away from Terry Labonte. So I don't know how that's happening, but if it works, it works. It ain't broke, don't fix it. It's actually kind of working, this groove we're running down the bottom. Let's see if we can try to keep running it. Yeah, we are gaining back on Ricky Rudd, which is a plus. We are gaining on, so we're finding a little bit of a rhythm. And we got plenty of time, so maybe we can stay inside the top 10. Tires are still somewhat good right now. Oops, sorry, Rudd. There we go, we cleared him for 9th. Bad entry there. Outside groove is it's literally the absolute opposite of modern day Bristol. Old Bristol was just a bottom feeding track. They changed it, and it completely ruined the racetrack in my opinion because the racing has not returned to how good it used to be. This is a bottom groove racetrack it used to be where you had to move people off the bottom into the top lane to get around them. Now they're in the top lane. You can't move people because they'll be in the wall. So it just defeats the purpose of ruggedness racing. I don't understand why they did it. It's not a dirt track. People can't slide job people to get around them. It just doesn't work most of the time. Sorry, McMurray. See, like right there. You know, you bump someone to get around them, and you carry on. That's all it is to it. car is getting really, really tight late in the run. But the good news is we're almost halfway in the Sharpie 500 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And I gotta admit, this racetrack looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I have never seen Bristol look so good in a NASCAR video game. Just the lights, the full crowd. I mean, and the thing is that back in this day, in 2002, NASCAR actually used to have these crowds. Bristol used to be, you know, a sellout type of track. Nowadays, you can't even get half the racetrack full. It's a shame. But I just love it so much. This is one of the best racetracks on the circuit. Everyone else is pitting right now. We got to pit on the front straightaway. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pit. Alright, dang it, we're going to repair damage. We have to, kinda. Because if we don't, then there's a chance we could tear the car up in the race early. So let's go ahead and pull them fenders out. Take care of the damage we have on our car. It's a long race, it really is. It's a long rhythm race. Good thing is we're in the top 10. At least that's where we were running, so that is good news. Oh my goodness, Ricky Craven out of nowhere. I mean, we got a lot of damage on the car. The right side has a lot more than the left side, but I remember Darren Waltrip saying once in a broadcast at Martinsville, if your right side's tore up, you're racing. If your left side's tore up, you're just in the way. And I think we got the racing part so far. Right. Oh no. Sorry, McMurray. Robin's racing. Up to 16th. I sure hope that is not where we came off out of the pit sequence. I'm afraid it is. Yeah, so we came off 16th, so those extra second and a half really cost us, I think. Actually, nope, never mind. We're actually going to get some spots back. Sweet. I want a top 10 tonight, you know. I think that would be a solid finish. Because at first at Bristol this season, we just did absolutely awful. We missed the setup big time. But now we've had a lot of races under our belt. We're kind of going to build a pretty good race car, I think. A pretty solid race car. So I'm looking forward to, you know, Rockingham and tracks like that again, where we can go back and make up the points that we lost. Las Vegas and Rockingham, Bristol. Those are the three tracks I wish I could do over. And this is a good opportunity. So we're 11th right now. We're good on fuel, I think. Just hope we can get back in the top 10. $20 laps to go here in the Sharpie 500. Who's in the lead? Okay, I think Spencer hasn't pitted yet. Or actually, I don't know. Who qualified second? Was it Spencer? I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe it was. Maybe he's actually going to get himself a win tonight. Who knows? Maybe Rusty Walsh will. Oh wait, nope. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yep, 41's on pit road. Trying to catch a caution. Not going to happen. He's going to be on pit road. And dang it, I'm going to get around McMurray again. Sorry, McMurray. Bump and dump. No, bump and run. Okay, so we're back in the top 10 here in Bristol. Exactly where we want to be. Car is giving up a little bit of grip now. That's okay. So the leader should be Rusty Wallace, which he might go to get himself, what, his second win of the season. We stole one at Daytona away from him. Me and Ricky Rudd did. So, who knows? A lot of laps left in this one. Oh my goodness, we're in the wall hard, and that was a lap down car we just let by, so that's okay. Wait, is the leader behind us? Where's Newman? Okay. Oh my god, so it's Wallace, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, Kyle Petty, and Ricky Craven are your top 5 from Bristol. We do gotta watch the right front though. We do gotta watch the right front. It is pretty weak. And I don't know if Newman is for position or not, but I'm gonna keep blocking him like he is. You really never know around this racetrack. I could be a lap down and not even know it. I have no clue. Assuming Mark Martin's behind me, that it actually is for position, because he's been pretty consistent all year long. Darlington is going to be it's going to be a tricky racetrack next week. It's going to be a really tricky racetrack. I've never been really good at Darlington. It's such a hard groove to run. Because turn 1 and 2 is pretty simple. Turns 3 and 4 is not. And oh my goodness. Me and Ryan Newman going at it here at Bristol. Trying to keep Martin behind me. I want this top 10. I don't want to wreck him, but I want this top 10. Just trying to log out these laps and hope you have enough fuel. If we are out of gas, so be it. Oh, contact in the wall. Cannot have that. We are not faster than the leader. Our car would be in the lead if we were faster than the leader. We just might have had one good lap. It certainly is not showing up. At 43 out of 50, this race is coming to a close. It's been a very long night in Bristol. And it looks like we might be able to come away with a top 10. If we can just hold off to Mark Martin, we might be able to come away with a top 10, which I would consider that a W. Considering how bad we were in the spring, to come back here and actually make this car just so much better. So I would consider that a great finish for us. And quite honestly, it would be a win. I'm trying to add to our stat sheet for this season. That's what I want to do. I'm a big stat sheet kind of guy. Oh boy. Very low fuel. What? I don't think we planned this for this one. I think we're going to be short, guys. I think we're going to be short. Alright, I'm going to save as much gas as I can. Because we're going to be short. I'm going to save as much as I can and hope for a caution. Yeah, I know. I'm almost out of gas. In fact, I'm going to have to pit. Wow. That sucks, so we're going to have to go down pit road and get a splash of gas. I didn't even have time to change our pit settings out. So we're going to come home like 40th. Wow. This pretty much just sums up how I feel about this season. So we're going to be like 42nd. Yeah, 42nd. 10th to 42nd with a few laps to go because we were short on gas. I should have stayed out longer and we would have had a top 10 to finish. So it happens. It happens. It's part of it. But, you know, like I said at Michigan, I believe the point situation was gone and this proves it. You know, the championship hopes are gone, but we can hope for a better finish next week. So Rusty Wallace is going to get his second one of the season. Kurt Busch representing. He's going to be in second place. Oh my goodness. That was a rough race.
Yeah, he could just never get it going. The car definitely didn't look as strong as it did in qualifying. It's a real shame.
We're out of time tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Just bad run. Bad run. I mean, really bad luck. Tony Stewart, he lost a lot of points there too, and we could have gained a crap load on Tony Stewart, and we didn't. It's just one of those races, you know. You can't win them all. You're going to be due for some, and that was one of them that snuck out and bit us. So we finished 42nd in the Sharpie 500. I thought we had Bristol figured out, but we were actually a few laps short on gas. Couldn't do nothing about it though. We were going to be out, so we had a pit. It happens. It's part of it. Let's go look at see who else finished. Let's see. How many guys finished a lap down? So 24th was, or 23rd was the first car a lead lap, or yeah, first car a lead lap. We finished way back here with Tony Stewart. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like below. And if you want to see more content from Diecast Buffet, please subscribe. We're a smaller growing YouTube channel. We need all the help we can get. Also, go follow me on Instagram at Diecast Buffet for a bunch of cool, diecast builds, custom stuff like that. Go follow me over there. And I hope you have a great one. Thank you all so much for watching again. Diecast Buffet, signing off.